In today's video, I'm gonna be trying viral and trending recipes, the viral strawberry matcha. This has turned out to be so good. Viral bheja paneer, like the viral Japanese cheesecake, the yogurt. Right. And right in time, I came across this baked dumpling recipe. This recipe is a solid 10 on 10. So for today's recipe, I'm gonna be trying the baked feta pasta. This turned out to be really good. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me Mahek and I hope you guys are doing extremely well. In today's video, I'm gonna be trying few most viral and trending recipes of the internet. Lately, I have been cooking, or at least trying to cook, a lot more at home. And yeah, all the recipes that I'm going to be trying today in this video is something that I'm going to follow completely from the internet. Also, it's my first ever time trying a video like this, and I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. So without further delay, let's get into the video. So to start off with, the first recipe I'm going to be trying is the viral strawberry matcha. Trust me, till very recently, I was never ever a matcha fan, but this just changed very recently. But I have not tried making a strawberry matcha at home till now. So it's going to be my first attempt at it. So let's get started. So I have everything that I need to make the strawberry matcha right over here. That's the matcha powder. I'm using oat milk, some strawberries, and I also use this milk. This is half and half. I don't know where the label for this went, but this is half and half milk. So I usually combine the oat milk and the half and half milk. I don't have a proper matcha set till now, but maybe that will change if I continue making matchas a lot more at home. So let's get started. Okay, so I have the matcha mixture ready over here, and the next step is going to be adding strawberry into the glass. I think I need to chop them a little bit more, so I'm going to do that now. And now, after getting it together, this is how it is looking like. So I did add strawberry with a little bit of brown sugar, then milk, and then the matcha mixture that I prepared. I'm gonna give it a good mix, and it's time for taste test then. This has turned out to be so good. Like for a first time try, it's an easy 8 out of 10. And also it's not very sweet because I'm a kind of person who likes like all my drinks to be extremely sweet. This one is not very sweet, but yet it is tasting so good. And I also love anything and everything of strawberry, so that's definitely a plus. But the taste of strawberry and the matcha is coming out together so well. It's definitely a must try if you like matcha. Not kidding, but this can easily and definitely can be my go to drink from now onwards. After the strawberry matcha latte, the next viral recipe I'm gonna be trying is the viral thecha paneer. Like the name of it is only viral thecha paneer. So, gonna be trying that now and very excited to see how that turns out. So, for the thecha paneer recipe, of course, I'm gonna be needing paneer, garlics, green chilies, and also coriander, and then peanuts. So I have everything right over here, and let's get into it now. So for this recipe, I'm going to start off with sauteing the green chilies, peanuts, and the garlic cloves together, and then grind everything together with some coriander leaves and stems. So yeah, let's get going. मेरे को लग रहा है मेरे को ना So finally, the thecha paneer is ready and is right over here. I haven't tasted it yet, but I'm gonna do it with you guys. So let's see how this turned out to be. It's been smelling so flavorful, and yeah, I can literally feel the spiciness of the thecha paneer through its smell. But I'm gonna taste test it right now. So good. Like, I don't think I have tried anything like this before. It's a little less on salt, but other than that, I think it has turned out to be perfect. It's a solid 9 out of 10 in my honest opinion. Also, you can pair this up with like mint chutney or ketchup, but I'm just gonna eat it like this. And also, it's a very good source of protein because the base of it is just paneer, so definitely a recipe worth trying out at least once. Okay, so today I'm gonna be trying the viral Japanese cheesecake. If you know, you already know that this silly little recipe is literally all over the internet and has been so hyped up that I definitely had to try it for this video. This thing is gonna be just two ingredients. So for that, I have Greek yogurt. I'm using the low fat Greek yogurt over here. And the second star ingredients, which is the Biscoff biscuits. So let's get started. So I have the yogurt opened up right over here, and now I'm gonna start putting in these biscuits into the box. All done, and that's how the final result is looking. It's not very aesthetically pleasing in any means. It just got very messy like at the end when I tried topping it up, but I'm gonna leave it the same way. Of course, gonna cling wrap it on top of this, gonna freeze it overnight, and we shall do the taste test tomorrow. So excited to try this one out. It's the next day, and it's been over 24 hours since the cheesecake was in the refrigerator for freezing. It's right over here. I'm gonna open this wrap and then I'm gonna do a quick taste test with you guys to see if the hype for this Japanese cheesecake is really worth it or not. That's how it's looking. I'm gonna mix everything up for one last time before tasting it. So I mixed everything up for a better consistency, and now it's finally time to taste it out. Okay, this is a very different kind of a taste. It definitely does taste like a cheesecake to an extent, but not exactly like a cheesecake. I would give this recipe a 7 out of 10. This can definitely be a healthy alternative for your sweet craving or a healthy dessert option kind of a situation, but not something that I can obsess over. I know the internet right now is literally going crazy with like this viral Japanese cheesecake recipe, but I don't think I would try it again. I'm definitely going to complete this bowl, but yeah, it would be a 7 out of 10 for me. Okay, it's midweek and it's been really hectic like any other week in my life. So I'm forever looking for recipes which are quick and easy fix during the week and a good and tasty weeknight dinner as well. And right in time, I came across this baked dumpling recipe, which currently is so viral and so trending. And I have never really tried dumpling which is baked, so super duper excited. And also I've heard that this recipe is super tasty and damn flavorful, so we got to try it. Not kidding, but I literally have so many sauces to go in with. I, of course, need some coconut milk and then the dumplings, which are from Trader Joe's and a complete star ingredient. So, I'm gonna start putting all of this together into the baking pan now. Finally, after adding everything in the pan, the dumpling bake is now ready to go into the oven for 40 minutes straight, and I have it topped up with an aluminium foil for better results. So let's see how it goes. The baking is over and it's finally out of the oven, and that's how it is looking. Trust me guys, this is smelling so good that I just cannot wait to eat it now. I got the dumplings out and have topped it up with some chili oil for extra spice and the crunchiness. So it's time to dig in and do a taste test. This recipe is a solid 10 on 10. If you love dumplings, if you love Asian food, then this has to be on your list to try it out. So for today's recipe, I'm going to be trying the baked feta pasta. This recipe went so viral. I guess it was 2021 or 2022, and I have already seen like so many videos about it, but have never really tried it. I haven't tried this recipe before, and what better time to do it for this video? And I love pastas. Like, if you give me a bowl of pasta, I can literally eat it during any time of the day. So, let's see how this turns out and if the hype is worth it or not. Okay, so I have the baking pan here, and in the pan, I'm gonna be adding some cherry tomatoes. Next goes in a block of feta cheese. So I need to open this first. After adding in the tomatoes and the feta cheese, I'm gonna add in some garlic cloves, some olive oil next. Also gonna be adding in some seasoning. So goes in oregano and some chili flakes. That's how it's looking, and now this shall go into the oven for 30 to 40 minutes, and while this gets baked, I'm going to go ahead and boil my pasta. Out of the oven, and it is smelling so good. It's time to mash everything together and then finally add in the boiled pasta. Okay, so I got the spaghetti out in a bowl, and now it's time for my favorite thing, which is taste test. So I took pasta and then I had to add a bit of sauce on top of it. However, it is smelling so good, so I'm really excited to try this one out. Turned out to be really good. I think the only thing that is missing a bit is the spiciness of it. So I'm going to add a little bit of more chili flakes onto it later. But overall, I think it turned out the way I imagined it to be. Like, it's a solid 9.5 out of 10. Also, the flavor of it is really garlicky and tangy at the same time, and I just love that sort of a flavor. So you should definitely try it out if you are a pasta lover like me also. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you have tried any of these viral recipes, do let me know how your experience was it while you were trying them. If you have enjoyed watching this video, then you already know the drill. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel if you are new here, or if you haven't already, because that always means a lot. As always, stay happy, be kind and keep spreading love, and now I shall see you in the next one.